Two people, same income. 5 years later, one of them has almost nothing saved, and the other has built real wealth. Same paycheck. Completely different outcome. Here's exactly what happened with real numbers. Person A makes $68,000 a year. Person B makes the exact same, $68,000. 5 years later, Person A has $340 in savings. Person B has $26,500. Invested, growing, working for her. Same income. A $26,000 gap. Not because Person B got a raise, not because she won the lottery, because of 3 specific habits. And I'm going to show you exactly what they are. Habit 1. Person B knew her number. Every single month, she knew exactly what came in and exactly what went out. Down to the dollar. Person A never looked. He just hoped there'd be enough left at the end of the month. That one habit alone, actually tracking your money instead of guessing, accounts for most of the gap. You can't fix what you can't see. Here's what tracking actually looks like in practice. It doesn't mean a complicated spreadsheet with 47 categories. It means once a week, you sit down for 10 minutes and you look at what came in and what went out. That's it. Income minus expenses. What's left? When Person B started doing this, she discovered something that surprised her. She was spending $340 a month on subscriptions she had completely forgotten about. Streaming services, apps, a gym membership she hadn't used in 8 months. $340 a month. That's over $4,000 a year. Quietly leaving her account every single month while she wasn't looking. She cancelled what she didn't use. That one decision, made possible only because she was actually looking at her numbers, freed up money she didn't even know she had. Person A had the same subscriptions. He still has them. Not because he chose to keep them, but because he never looked. You cannot make good decisions about money you're not watching. The first habit isn't saving more or earning more. It's simply seeing clearly what's already happening. Habit 2. Person B paid herself first. This sounds simple. It is not how most people think about money. Here's how Person A thought about saving. Earn money, pay all the bills, buy all the things, and whatever's left at the end of the month. That goes into savings. Sounds reasonable, right? The problem is that there is almost never anything left. Not because the income isn't enough, but because spending naturally expands to fill whatever's available. This isn't a character flaw. It's just how human psychology works. If the money is there, it gets spent. Person B understood this, so she flipped the order. The moment her paycheck hit her account, $450 moved automatically into her investment account. Before rent, before groceries, before coffee, before gas, before anything else. She didn't decide each month whether she could afford to invest. She decided once, set up the automatic transfer, and then lived on what remained. She never saw that $450. It was gone before she had a chance to spend it. $450 a month. That might sound like a lot, but here's the thing. When you pay yourself first, you adjust. You adapt to the new number, the same way you adapted when rent went up or when your car insurance increased. You figured it out because you had to. Paying yourself first creates the same constraint, and you figure it out. Person A planned to save whatever was left. In January, there was $200 left, and he thought about transferring it, but didn't get around to it. In February, the car needed new tires. Nothing left. In March, there was $80, which didn't feel worth the effort. And so it went, month after month. 5 years of "I'll save what's left" resulted in $340. 5 years of "I save first and live on the rest" resulted in $26,500. Same income. The only difference is the order of operations. Habit 3. Person B kept her money in something that grows. This is the habit most people know they should have, and most people still haven't actually started. Person B invested in a simple index fund. No stock picking, no researching individual companies for hours, no timing the market, no predicting the future, no crypto gambling, just a straightforward, low-cost index fund that tracks the broad market. She set it up once, automated her contributions, and mostly forgot about it. Here's why this matters so much. Money sitting in a checking account earns roughly zero. In fact, when you factor in inflation, money sitting in a checking account is actually losing value over time. It's not neutral. It's quietly shrinking. Money invested in a broad market index fund, historically, has grown at an average of about 7% per year after inflation. That's not guaranteed. No investment is. But that's the long-term historical average. At 7% annual growth, $450 per month doesn't just become $27,000 after 5 years of contributions. It becomes closer to $32,000 because the money you invested early started earning returns, and those returns started earning returns. That's compound growth, and it only works if the money is actually somewhere it can grow. Person A's money sat in a checking account. 5 years of zero growth, while Person B's money compounded quietly in the background. The mistake most people make is waiting until they understand investing better, waiting until they have more money, waiting until the market feels less scary. But every month you wait is a month of compound growth you will never get back. You don't need to understand everything about how markets work. You need to open an account, choose a simple broad market index fund, set up automatic contributions, and let time do the work. That's genuinely it. Same income, 3 habits, a $26,000 difference in 5 years. And here's what makes this powerful. None of these habits require more money. Person B didn't earn more than Person A. She just ran a different system. She looked at her numbers. She paid herself first. She put her money somewhere it could grow. 3 decisions, made once, set up to run automatically. And over 5 years, those 3 decisions created a $26,000 gap between 2 people with identical incomes. That gap will keep growing. In 10 years, it won't be $26,000. It'll be closer to $75,000. In 20 years, it will be the difference between financial freedom and financial stress. The system you run determines where you end up, not your income. Comment below, which of these 3 habits do you already practice? And which one is the gap for you? Is it tracking? Is it paying yourself first? Or is it investing? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. And your answer might just become next week's video. I'm Maya. This is Maya Talks Money. Let's talk money. For real this time.